Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Sporting Journey. Hope everybody's doing well. Just wanted to do a quick video, really, because I saw Ali McCoy talk about this morning on Talk Sport about Jarrod Bowen. Is he the ideal replacement for Mo Salah when he leaves come end of season? Now, at first, I thought, no, Liverpool will want a lot better than Jarrod Bowen, but then I thought to myself, watched quite a bit of West Ham over the last few years, especially in particular since lockdown and since Moyes took over at West Ham. And West Ham went on that unbelievable run after lockdown, and everything seemed to gel to click for West Ham, including the likes of Jarrod Bowen. Now, as you know, Leeds United travelled to West Ham for the FA Cup quarter final, and Jarrod Bowen was so unlucky in that game. He cut in twice and he hit the post. Do you know, it's so much reminding me of Coutinho's days at Liverpool, where he used to cut in and whip that ball into the back of net. Now, I at first I thought it was crazy, but the more and more I think about it, the more and more it ain't a bad shout, you know. Yes, I know he's 29-year old, and I know he hasn't had the best of seasons this season at West Ham. But to be fair, who has had a good season at West Ham? And you you can only better yourself by getting better by playing with better players in and around you. And at the moment, Jarrod Bowen ain't got that at West Ham. But if he went to Liverpool, he'd have Ekatike, he'd have Verts, he'd have Isaac, Alexander Isaac, hopefully finding form after his pre-season next season. It'll be a frightening. It'll be a frightening time if you are a Liverpool fan to face come up against Ekatike, Verts, Jarrod Bowen, and Isaac. Definitely, I think. And let's just have a quick look at his stats, right? So he's 29-year-old, as we know. So without further ado, right, let's get this up here. Right. Hopefully you can see this, guys. So this season so far, he's played 34 games in Premier League. That's another thing about him as well. He never gets injured. He's scored 13 goals, got 10 assists. Last season, if we have a look at his numbers, last season they were even better. There we go. Here we go. Right. So last season, played 34 games, 13 goals, 10 assists. Is that last season? Yeah, that's last season. This season so far, he has got. He's played 31 times, scored 8 goals, got 6 assists. So even in a bad season, he's got a 14 goal and assist season, hasn't he? So he's not a bad player. The only thing is, he's in contract until 2030, so he's got what 4 years left of his deal. So if West Ham stay up, I think Liverpool will have to pay a pretty penny. If West Ham get relegated, I think Liverpool will be able to get him on a cheap. And you can't tell me that Jarrod Bowen won't mind playing for Liverpool. Along with that exciting front three, definitely not. He'd love to go there. He would. I know it's West Ham through and through, and I get it. But if West Ham are in Championship and there's no sign of West Ham, or there's no sign of West Ham buying players in Premier League, if West Ham survive, he's going to want to go in it. He's 29-year-old. He's got European experience. Maybe not at the Champions League level, but definitely Europa League. He won the Conference League as well. He's now a recognised England international. I think he's got 22 caps now, something for England, and he's something like that. So he's recognised for England. He's a recognised England player. So surely, God, it makes sense for him, for someone like Liverpool, who were looking at, for a replacement for Salah, to consider Jarrod Bowen. And I think if he went there, I don't think he'd look out of place. I really don't. I think he'd do well at Liverpool, Jarrod Bowen. Now, obviously, West Ham fans will have something to say, saying that he's Mr. West Ham, he's not going anywhere, and all this and that. But if Jarrod Bowen wants to become a first team regular in that England setup, this might be his best opportunity in the future to get England call ups and actually be involved in the first team squad, not just in friendlies but in competitions as well. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens with him. But definitely, I think it'll be. I don't think it'll be a bad. I don't think it'll be a bad mistake by Liverpool if they went for him. Let's put it that way. It won't be a bad mistake at all. Anyway, let's know in comments what you think, guys. Do you think Liverpool should go for Jarrod Bowen as a replacement for Mo Salah? Be interesting to get your thoughts. Anyway, thank you for watching this edition of Sporting Journey. Until next time, guys, have a great day. Look after yourselves, and we'll see you all soon. Take care. Bye bye.